Okay. All right. Everything should be stable. Should be good. Should be good. Sniff, sniff. Yeah, let's go back to that loading screen. That is something I would definitely sniff right there. I'm just saying. Okay. Like a dog. Get it together. We gotta be serious. I don't know why we gotta be serious. Why do we gotta be serious? I don't matter. We're talking about the gun here tonight. Smells Asian. No. Let me look back at that. Asian or South America? I can't tell. I can't tell from there. I can't. Okay, guys. We didn't talk about Trovo. We're talking about Marilyn Manson tonight because he hit with a Me Too. And look, I stood with Johnny Depp. I didn't turn my channel into the Johnny Depp hour, but I heard the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp stuff. First off, they both seem like a train wreck of a life, but whatever. That's when I walked away from the whole thing. I think I did one, maybe two videos on the whole Johnny Depp thing and Amber Heard. But I'm looking into it, I was like, man, these guys are both train wrecks of lives. So, like, honestly, I'm walking away from this one. Whatever happens, happens. You know. You heard the herd, right? Yep. Who hasn't heard of the herd? The bird is the word. Okay. But this Manson stuff, we'll get into it. It's definitely not the Johnny Depp thing. Hey, shit. Oh, I'm talking about it now. Might as well just talk about it now, right? Yeah, let me start off with that. And then I'll talk about Trovo. Trovo is more of a informative thing, I guess. We'll get into all this. And just kind of shoot the shit, really. So yeah. Evan Rachel Wood has come out with details of RAPE, rape. You know, not. It's like I'm trying to make this ad friendly, but it doesn't matter. It's rape. Okay. Evan Rachel Woods came out about rape and torture testimonies to Congress a while back, and now she has named the person who raped and tortured her. Allegedly. Obviously, that person is Marilyn Manson. I'm talking about this here. And I just want to explain myself here. Some people might be like, what do you mean, obviously? Just because of the way Manson looks? Well, no, but that doesn't help much. But because, I was talking about it. And that's what we're talking about here. Manson. No, yeah, she drops his name. And of course, when this happens, you have people taking sides and who to believe just on this little information. The smart thing to do if you were a betting man would to hold on to your bet. Hold on to your money. Wait for more information to come out. Because what? I mean, could Evan Rachel Wood be lying? Could she be exaggerating? Maybe. I don't know. Listen and believe. I listen. I take notes and I question. Okay. But there's not a lot of details or facts to question. There's really no real information. John C. said Joe Biden. maybe it was actually Joe Biden. Marilyn Manson's the fall guy. Ethan Ralph in the chat, don't listen to any hoes. They lying. Ethan Ralph, you're right. You know what? I was thinking about Ethan Ralph's situation. With the sex tape thing and the court case coming up soon. Hey, we'll do some speculation later. We'll do that later. Trust me. All right. So She comes on to say, it was on an Instagram post. Miss Rachel Woods says that he started grooming me, being Marilyn Manson, started grooming me when I was a teenager. When she said teenager, I thought, like, is this like an Ethan Ralph grooming Faith? Is that what's going on here? Is Marilyn Manson such a goth nerd that he can't actually... I mean, Marilyn Manson has to be swimming in groupie pussy. Like, it has to be insane, right? I mean, you'd think, like, he could just be totally doped up out of his fucking skull and just stumble in to a coked up groupie hoe that would just be willing and able. I mean, there's ladies like that and guys like that. They wanna be used. They want to be used. Sweet dreams are made of these, huh? Anyway, she goes on to say, he started grooming me when I was a teenager and horrifically abused me for years. What does that mean? What does that mean, right? What do you mean horrifically abused me? Like, taking people, isolating you away from your family, away from friends, hitting you. I mean, what are we talking about? Using a belt? I know she's a freak. Manson's a freak. And when I say freak, I mean sex freak too. Oh, you bet your ass they're into the hardcore BDSM shit. No, they not be playing with that stuff. I haven't seen Manson's junk, and I don't care to, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has some piercings in that shit. Any man who does that is a man that's in a lifestyle that's going to ruin him, going to destroy him. And here you have it. Here you have it. Good, though. Think about this, too. Think about some of the interviews that Manson's had in the past. With the Weinstein thing, Harvey Weinstein. Manson was trying to get into, in an interview, he was trying to explain how there's different levels of abuse, and sometimes some things that people talk about are really small and very more simple, and they're not really like the groping and the you know, the molesting and the rape and all that stuff. It's small stuff, and they get blown out of proportion, which I can kind of understand that. Let's say like an accidental, let's say like a hug could be seen as something that's abusive. You know, you could give somebody a hug. You think it's a friendly hug, and maybe she seemed like she was into it, but then she tells HR. Next thing you know, you're having to explain why you molested or grabbed her ass. But I didn't grab her ass. I just hugged. Okay. Okay. But he was really worried in the interview, Manson was, about the snowball effect of what would happen after Harvey Weinstein was taken down. He was worried about everyone else that'd be targeted, which I understand. But to me, now thinking about that makes me wonder if this guy, if Manson had some skeletons in his closet that he was afraid would come out. Look, I don't want to judge him by the way he looks, but I'm judging him by the way he looks. Look, am I surprised that Manson, if it's true that he would be a little controlling and maybe a little tad abusive in his relationships? I mean, he doesn't seem like he's very stable, right? Come on now. Press 1 in the chat if you think Marilyn Manson is a stable individual. Press 2 if you think he's out of his fucking mind. One in the chat if you think he's stable. 2 if you think he's out of his fucking mind. 1 into 12. Chauncey says this could be a female Jussie Smollett. Chauncey asked, didn't he get his ribs removed? I heard that was fake. I don't think that was real. I don't think. There's a lot. See, that's the thing about Manson too. There's a lot of weird information and stories about him that may not actually be true. and they're like freaky stuff. Okay, this guy probably has hoes chained up in a basement, and they probably signed a form, a contract to make it legal. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised in some sort of Marilyn Manson mansion that there's a sex dungeon with a bunch of hoes. Maybe one at Evan Rachel Woods. She has 3 first names. Well, actually, I guess Woods wouldn't really be a first name. But look at that, Evan Rachel Wood. Horrible. I do not like that name. Evan Rachel Wood. Something about it. ERW. Just Ethan Ralph, real Chad, gives no fucks. Right? I mean, that's one thing about Marilyn Manson. He gives no fucks. Actually, no, he does give fucks. He does give fucks quite a bit. If you're on the front stage, if you are even just a bouncer on the front stage, trying to keep, I guess, the crowd from going onto the stage, Manson's going to give you a whole bunch of fucks. A bunch of face fucks is what Manson's going to give you. And that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about Marilyn fucking Manson, the guy who got in trouble for rubbing his crotch in a bouncer's face as part of an act. I think he settled with that, by the way. The guy is not stable. He's not in his fucking mind. I know. I think Evan Rachel Wood is friends with Amber Heard, which is troubling. Okay. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to be like Amber. Evan Rachel Woods could actually be telling the truth here. Could actually be telling the truth. I mean, we don't know. And we don't know. But one thing we do know, if we want to go based on Manson's track record, is that he's a freak. He doesn't... he has no real sense of boundaries. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants on stage. He thinks he's above everybody else. Like he has some grand intellect because he had some edgy music that was edgy for like what 90s or whatever, There's people who look up to him as some sort of goth god. He's not a goth god. Trent Reznor is much better than he is. Come on. Trent Reznor didn't let it fucking consume him like that. Marilyn Manson's a fucking clown. He had a couple good songs. The Beautiful People. Good song. Great song. That's the only song I know of him. So what do you guys think? You think she is lying? You think there might be something to this? We really don't know, do we? It's funny going on Twitter and seeing what the mob has decided. Let's go through that real fast. Let's just refresh the Twitter timeline of hashtag Marilyn Manson. See what we get. Of course she's lying. She's a woman. Every now and then a woman does tell the truth. Every now and then. It does happen. What if you mean... Say, if you mean she's lying on her back. Not anymore. Not for Manson. It makes me wonder, though. Like, she said groomed when she was a teenager. How old was she? Was she 17? Because if Manson started grooming her when she was 17, well, then that's a whole other thing, isn't it? Then we have a more successful Ethan Ralph sort of situation here. Would Marilyn Manson eat a cheeseburger out of the trash can? He fucking would. He fucking definitely would. I think he likes McDonald's. I think that's a guilty pleasure of him. I think I've seen one of his interviews where he's talking about that. I vaguely remember seeing Marilyn Manson's ugly fucking mug with a fucking McDonald's quarter pounder or some shit. Okay. It was a big thing for him. This is more about Ethan Ralph. Ethan Ralph stuff is coming very soon Timothy Olsen coming very soon. Sort of lead in with Marilyn Manson stuff. You guys got a favorite Marilyn Manson song, or was he cringe from the beginning? When I first saw or heard, when I first heard of him, I was in high school. I was a freshman. Yeah, I was a freshman because I was in a new part of the school. And I saw the guy's shirt. Marilyn Manson looked weird. First of all, the kid was weird. It was a white kid, a tall white kid with dreadlocks. It was all into Manson and corn and shit. Looked really weird. But in that shirt, that Manson person looked like a chick. Looked like a deranged woman. Looked insane to me. Looked crazy. I was like, what? What is that? You know, at the time I was listening to like Metallica, so I was like, I think I'll stick with my Metallica here. I think I'll stick with that. All right, let me go ahead and put this on the screen. Okay, guys, this is just a timeline on Twitter of the Marilyn Manson thing. Let's see. I see he's already been dropped by his label. Which is, so Manson has the money and the resources to actually have his own label, but he was still tied to, okay, well, no, now he can go indie. You know, might as well. I wonder if Marilyn Manson is smart with his money. Do you think he invested in GameStop? Power to the players. Hold the line. Hold the line, by the way. Silver is a trap. Don't fall for it. If you have GameStop stock, you hold that fucking stock. I'm gonna buy some tonight. I mean that. I'm serious. I'd buy it live, but that's personal information getting leaked out. Timothy asks, what did he do? There you go, Johnsy. Got him at the speed. That's right. Evan Rachel Wood, actress in Westworld, or whatever, has come out saying that Manson was the person that she was talking about. See, I think months ago, I forgot how long ago it was, she was talking about how she was raped and tortured by this person, that she wished she was dead and all this stuff, and she wouldn't name the person. Well, now she named him. The big reveal. And guys, now I'm ready to come out. Okay. And you know what? Sometimes, guys, I know I could be kind of an asshole, kind of a chauvinist here, but to be real, sometimes that does happen. Sometimes it does. And I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt. Especially here in this situation, being that we're talking about fucking Marilyn Manson. With Johnny Depp, I was on his side, like I said. I only stopped making videos about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard when I was realizing they're both fucking train wrecks. And I was like, well, you know, yeah, okay. He's like, I didn't want to deal with it. Let's see. All right, let me look at here. Let me look at this timeline and see. Basically, as we could expect here, we're probably going to see someone be. Oh, look at this person. Growing up, I thought Marilyn Manson was a musical genius, and that he expanded my thought process. Really, Marilyn Manson expanded your thought process? What was it? Was it Dope Show, or was it The Beautiful People? Huh? What was it? What was the song that expanded your thought process? It continues on, but he didn't. I can't accept that I idolize a flawed person. That's what you're going to get here. That's what you're going to get. See, people are going to be taking sides and getting all like worked up over themselves over this stuff. Look, the rational thing here with this sort of information is, okay, well, that's alleged. We don't really know for sure. You know, and I guess you get worked. I mean, if you get worked up, be like, oh, he was a flawed human being. It's like, it's Marilyn fucking Manson. You thought he wasn't flawed? His flaws are on him. Like, you could see his flaws on his fucking face. What? What? And people be like, is it because his goth demeanor? Yeah! It's because his fucking goth demeanor. That's what it exactly is. Call a spade when you see one. Look at me right now in this fucking hood and goofy ass shades. Do I look like a flawed human being to you? Of course I fucking do. Come on, look at Ethan Ralph, a flawed human being. Come on, look at Dick Masterson, a flawed human being. Look at hey, let's start naming real celebrities. For yes, didn't he have 2 ribs removed? He might have did. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. That was what I heard too. Another rumor was that he had 2 ribs removed so he give himself a fellatio, give himself head. I was like, well, there's no way that's true, because if that is true, he would never come out at all. Because if you could suck your own dick, why would you quit? Why would you quit, son? You'd know for damn sure you'd be sucking your own dick if you could, and be collecting the government check, that unemployment, at the same time. And streaming that shit on Twitch. I think that's appropriate, right? All right. But this stuff is going to be interesting. It's a grab bag. We don't know what we're going to get. We're doing this live. That was funny. Thank you, Liz Fender, for providing content to react to and laugh at. Laserdisc Dream. Tonight I'm going to finish up listening to Marilyn Manson. Then next day I'll sell all my CDs and vinyl to a music store for used copies. Make some good cash. There's zero tolerance and disgrace. I think I should use. So he's gonna wait. This guy, Laserdisc Dream, is gonna finish up listening to his collection, then sell the CDs to get some cash. And that's a zero tolerance? Well, that's stupid. If it's zero tolerance, why doesn't he just destroy it so nobody else can buy it? Come on, Laserdisc Dream, get with the zero tolerance program here. Get with the cancel culture, man. If you really want to cancel Marilyn Manson, what you do is you have to destroy your CDs and vinyl. Come on. Let's see. Dreaminoid? I can't believe someone who looks like this would be a bad partner. 2021 is crazy. That's exactly what I'm saying. This guy, and this is how he looks on the outside. This isn't just an act for him. He looks like this on the regular, you know? It's funny. It's one thing when those rock guys will have a stage persona and afterwards just be a completely normal, at least seemingly normal dude afterwards. Timothy also says, look it up, moron. The net says it's true what some moron says when I have no point. Oh, wait. Oh, are you guys arguing? What? I have no idea what you guys... Oh, are you talking about Ethan? The Ethan Ralph in the chat? Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. He's a fake account, but it's funny. Let's see. What's this? I stand with Evan Rachel Wood and Amber Heard. Oh, cancel this person. Oh, my God. Oh, and Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a fucking liar. Oh, God. That was a total makeup job. Okay. As this person. I don't even know what to say about all this, but I'm reading on here that about Marilyn Manson. I've been a fan of his since a teenager. His music helped me, especially the only gothic girl in small town. I always admired him. Well, you sound like a groupie. Guess what? You could still be. Well, I guess not anymore because his record label did cancel him. Let's see. This account with a... is that a Snow White? Is that... What is that? So what So what? Hashtag Marilyn Manson is saying is even while denying what these women say, he's going to literally gaslight them in a statement. Okay, cool. Oh, what is this? A statement? Oh, this is Marilyn Manson's statement. Okay. Well, I guess we'll read this. Here we go. I think I need more beer for this one. Wait. You guys aren't seriously arguing, are you? I mean, come on. There should be no... You guys should be cool. Be chill. Let's see. It's easy to make up shit about a person who makes himself look strange on purpose. What, Timothy Olsen? What, are you talking about Marilyn Manson? I mean, we're talking about Marilyn Manson, the guy who rubbed his crotch in front of a bouncer and all that, like in a bouncer's face. Yeah, I mean, he does fucked up shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a little abusive, a little controlling. I didn't get any course. I'm saying alleged. I don't know 100%, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's like off like that. He doesn't look stable. Does not look stable. Ethan Ralph, you're hilarious, man. Okay, let's read this here. Obviously, my art and my life have long been magnets for controversy, but these recent claims about me are horrible distortions of reality. My intimate relationships have always been entirely consensual with like-minded partners, regardless of how and why others are now choosing to misrepresent the past. That is the truth. So like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if Marilyn Manson in his mansion has a sex dungeon with a bunch of women tied and chained to the wall. Consensual, by the way. Like contract signed and everything. Let me be your cum dumpster, whatever. He probably has a service, right? Come on, he has to. I seen. Well, I've never actually been to a Manson concert, but I mean, I've seen the sort of chicks that are all like about him, and I've seen the chicks that would normally go to other metal concerts and want to just go backstage just to be near, just to bang, just to let it happen, have that moment, that magical moment. Timothy Olsen, he says, you do remember the fight he had with Rob Zombie. Oh, wait, that's right. There was a fight. Was that on camera? Do we have it? Can I find it real fast? I want to see the Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson fight. That would be hilarious. And speaking of metalhead fights, we should also probably look at the time when Danzig was knocked out. Glenn Danzig was knocked out with one good punch. I realized the thumbnail for this is Thotery for good, and we'll get into that. Okay, we'll get into that. All right. So Rob Zombie Manson fight. Can I type or not? Man, I think the ash is getting into the keyboard. Okay, Rob Zombie explains a feud with Marilyn Manson. Rob Zombie goes off about Marilyn Manson, Detroit, Living Dead Girl. Okay, like, if I play this, it's gonna have copyrighted music, and it's gonna let me do this thing. I'll put it to where only I can hear this part. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what this is. See, Rob Zombie. Let's see. I'm looking at here. I could put it on the screen. Okay. This is what Rob Zombie goes off about Marilyn Manson, Detroit, Michigan, Living Dead Girl. All right. He goes off. Let me put on... he's not playing music yet. He's not playing music. So let me go ahead and put it on so that way you guys can hear it. All right.
I love saying it anyway. Detroit, good evening! But I have to ask you a very serious question.
It's a very serious question, guys.
A very serious question. Take a look at this. Does it look like it's been kicked by anybody?
Oh. Okay, he's talking about... Okay, he's trying to say that, well, Manson did not kick his ass. So this is not the fight. This is not the fight.
No, it has not. Some fucking weirdos like to talk a big game. They're gonna kick somebody's ass. Fuck you. So I hope you enjoy the last night of this fucking tour.
So they did have a fight. They did have a fight, and I haven't seen it. I want to see that fight. There has to be a clip of it. But I bet you, I'm willing to bet Rob Zombie won that fight. Rob Zombie versus Manson. My money would be on Rob Zombie. Not saying that Rob Zombie is a better fighter, but I mean, Ethan Ralph asks, "Why do you have furries in your chat, Deadman?" Because I'm comfortable with furries trying to persuade me. Okay. And here's the thing, furries. Hey, if you want me to become a furry, you have to donate. You have to donate. If I receive, no, I don't know what the amount's going to be, but through your donation is how you give me influence. All right. All right. Because one day I might wake up and go, you know what? Huh. I got some shekels. I got some pennies off the floor for being nice to furries. Then again, I've said some mean things about furries, about how they should be off in their own little island. Well, maybe that's a nice island. Maybe it's a tropical island. Maybe it's like a magical island. I like magical islands, I think. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Guys, is there a video on the fight? Let's see. Marilyn Manson threatens Rob Zombie. Beautiful people live in Detroit. Let me listen to this.
The song that you know that was supposed to play now.
That's what they get hate about live concerts, man. The crowd and the terrible audio.
If we could totally fuck with you, we could play. What else would you play, Toogie?
God, the audio is horrible.
We can play a ton of shit.
Okay, yeah. I'm killing that one. That audio is horrible. That's bad. But on fights anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's kind of a classic. Kind of classic. Where Glenn Danzig gets knocked out by... I think... L.A. King? No, what? I don't know the name of the group. I thought it was the guy from Biohazard. But no. I think I was mistaken there. Glenn Danzig knockout. It's hilarious. Oh, Danzig getting knocked out. With one punch. It's One Punch Man right here. One Punch Man. Here you go. Here you go. One Punch Man. Then I'll talk about the Thotery for good. And then I'll talk about Trovo, Ethan Ralph stuff. One Punch Man. Here we go. Northside Kings. That's the name of the group.
I understand that, but can we push it back a little bit?
This is Glenn Danzig. He's supposed to be badass, right? Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. That guy, right? The guy, he's supposed to be a badass. Oh, Glenn's a fuck you, motherfucker. Push it. Watch this. Awesome. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Fuck you, motherfucker. And he just goes in. Boom. Knocks him out. Ooh, one hit. Ooh. Maybe Glenn Danzig, don't push people that are like 3 times your size. Oh my God. But in Glenn's defense here, look how far the big guy goes when he gets pushed. Let's see. See, the big guy doesn't look like his muscle. He just is like fat and bone. He pushes him. He goes a pretty good distance. Okay. All that lifting Danzig did. All right. It put some power behind that. But what he wasn't expecting was a punch right to the fucking face. Glenn Danzig's like 5'4". He's a midget. He's a manlet. A freaking manlet, dude. After that, I cannot take the Glenn Danzig badass thing seriously at all. At all. It's like, okay. Which is sad. Because I do like Danzig. Some of the music is great, man. Like Twist of Cain. Oh man. Shit. That's 666. That's a good one. Or Snakes of Christ. I think that's a good one too. Walk That Line. That's a good one. Pretty much, I'm just naming the titles of the songs on, I think, his second album, which I think I listened to the first one and the second one. That was it. So that's all I know about Danzig. Graves was a better lead singer than Danzig. Fight me. Oh no, I'm not gonna fight you on that one. I think you're right. Yeah, I'm not a Danzig fanboy. Not at all. No, I always thought it was kind of weird. It's like, man, this guy is like obsessed with taking his shirt off. He thinks he's a badass. That'd be interesting if something were to happen to him. And later on, something did. I was a kid when I was thinking that. Ethan Ralph in the chat. No matter how tall you are, I'm taller and bigger. That's how it works, right? I guess we could talk about the Thotery for good. Thotery for good. When women can use their Thotery powers for good. What am I talking about? This is a true story. This is true. So I guess in some Eastern European, Slovakia. In Slovakia, this happened. Of course it does. You probably know. There's a gas station. It's being robbed. Okay. The guy behind the counter got punched. He ran to the back room. The robber got the money. He was about to get out. But this woman comes from like a back door. And the woman distracts the robber by giving him oral sex. By sucking his dick. So imagine that you're in Slovakia, which that's already a lot of problems there. You're in Slovakia. You're like, shit, I'm in this fucking hellhole of country. Okay. All right. Well, let me go rob this gas station for like $50 or whatever. You go in there and you knock out the guy. So you're like, oh, okay, cool. I got this. And some, I don't know what she looks like. I don't know. Some prostitute comes in there. You know she has to be. She's in Slovakia. And the first thing she does is give him head. There's a prostitute comes in there and is like, just working on him. It's like, hey, I got $50 and my dick is getting sucked. Jesus, this is great. Now that is something. You think it's a gypsy? Oh, it might be. Could be a gypsy. Let's see. It was a 24-year-old thief. He got the money from the employee, right? The worker fled to the back. And then the woman comes in, entered the station through a back door, and offered her services to him. According to this article, it's unclear if she decided to perform the act out of fear of being assaulted herself. But I'm not so sure about that, because he could have just left. And really, before she, I think what she said when she was done, when the officers arrived, was this. As she pulls his dick out of her mouth, she says, "Take him. I can't anymore." The woman reportedly told the police. She was giving the dude head until the police arrived. And then the police had to forcibly restrain him because he was resisting arrest. Of course he was resisting arrest. He had a fucking hard on. It was like, what the... That... Where the fucking protests for that motherfucker? Where the fucking riots for that fucker? That guy can't be black based in Slovakia. I don't think they have a single black person in Slovakia because they don't have diversity over there. But where are the fucking riots for him? Right? He was getting a blowjob by a prostitute. What, just to distract him? Just so that he gets arrested? And there's no finish? There's no happy ending? All it is a trick? A ruse? What? No. Gotta flip over a car for him. Blowjobs matter. Get behind that cause. Suck it. Blowjobs matter. No. Sometimes, there is some planning behind these shows every now and then. I know Rant and Chill started with the idea of doing no planning whatsoever and just literally eating lunch on stream. I'll talk about random bullshit, which I was good to do today, but work caught in the way, and you might have caught that. I was actually looking for stories that were related to this to see, hey, how common is this? Is this something that happens where like people actually will stall a burglar or a home invader using sex as a weapon? I could totally see it working. But in the States, and by the way, I tried, I used DuckDuckGo, and I couldn't find a single article that was like this. The one that was close was one about a Texas woman that supposedly gave the home invader head while the family got out of the house safely. Well, and before the cops arrived, but that article was fake. Sad to say, that one is fake. So, yeah. Stone Mexican guy says, "Take your shirt off." You want me to take my shirt off? I'll tell you what. Stone Mexican guy. You know what? One of these days, I'm just going to do it. One of these days, you're going to get it. I tell you what, we're gonna have some ASMR time. Are you ready? This is for Stone Mexican guy. I'm gonna give him what he wants. He wants a nice, intimate sort of a exchange here with my shirt off. Well, maybe it happens. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I think a Benjamin might help me understand what I should do here in the situation. You know what I'm saying? No. I always knew I was going to become a stripper. Nah. Okay. You're missing the kill stream. Is the kill stream on right now? For real? Oh, I have Trovo in the background. Is it on? Let's go see. I do have Trovo in the background because let's talk about Trovo. Oh, it is live right now. Well, let's go. This is funny. Of course, we knew about this. There's an age gate here. Let's start watching, mommy.
Yeah, listen, and I know there's processes. This is unprecedented times.
Yeah, tell us who it is.
To be fair to
Name
those
some
guys, they've been reasonable. So
This is
was it?
Elon
we
Bloodsports.
I think
Mitch
the one
disavows.
thing that is maybe not
Super
clear to
Monday.
people is Robin is a participant in the financial system, so we have to work with all of these counterparties. So we do get a lot
I'm
of
a
questions
participant in
about,
the financial system.
why do you work with market makers? Why
When
do
they
you work
let
with
me, I am.
clearing
God
houses?
damn it.
Vertically integrating and getting, it's hard enough to build introducing a clearing broker dealer. Not too many people have done that.
Jumping in right now in the midstream is very confusing. Like, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So they're talking about the market.
Of multiple parties, and it's hard to. Everyone says, oh, it could be better, it could be improved. It's just the necessity of trading equities in the U.S. that you have to do all these things.
I mean, to what degree are you beholden to Citadel? I mean, like basically, if Citadel's unhappy, then what happens?
Yeah, so that
Wait,
there's
wait.
a rumor
Are they actually talking to someone that's legit, or is this all fake?
or other market makers kind of pressured us into doing this, and now that's just false, right? Market makers execute our trades. They
Yeah,
execute
he's on the
trades
Kiwi
of,
Farms.
of every broker dealer.
You can see it.
This was a clearinghouse.
Let's go bigger.
This was a clearinghouse decision, and it was just based on the capital requirements. So,
And this kind of relates to the Trovo stuff.
from our
Yes,
perspective,
filibustering.
Citadel.
As you can tell, this is Trovo. This is what it looks like. It's a streaming service that he's on right now.
Asking-
But wouldn't
Imagine
they have a
asking this
strong
guy
say
what he
in-
wants for
in
dinner.
who-
Oh my God. Swallowing like every other.
got
Swallowing?
put in
Like
charge
what?
of that organization? Since
Swallowing.
it's an industry consortium, not a government consortium, or not a government regulatory agency.
I don't have any reason to believe that. I think that's just like, then you're getting into kind of the conspiracy.
By the way, let me pause this. I see Paramedic over on interbstream.live/the Ralph Retort 2, which is where we're at now. He says it's not incorrect. Check Adam Green's BitChute channel. It's the same name. It's not the same name.
It is
The
low.
name
Let me
of the
crank
books
with the
is
volume.
Lauren Guillenote.
There we go.
Guyeno.
His volume is really low. Yeah. My question for you guys to keep this interactive and cool for a while, because this is a kill stream. How long do you think he's going to have here? How long do you think he's going to stay? Trovo is owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. He left D Live because it was getting too crazy over there for him because of this capital siege. Everyone was getting axed. Andy Worski's already banned over here. I think a couple other people, little hanger-ons or orbiters, have been banned as well. Oh, Noel of Kiwi Farms has been banned off of Trovo. So it's only really a matter of time before the Killstream gets banned, right? Mm-hmm. I think so. We'll see.
Hopefully that was insightful or at least a little bit entertaining. Are you not entertained?
We did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. First of all, Vlad, thank you so much for jumping on.
All right, there we go. And again, maybe that's a fake name and those are the same people. I don't know, but they have a whole background like on this guy here on Google. So I don't think that's the same person. So,
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. He is listening to an audio from the Clubhouse stuff. That's what he's listening to.
the other day I was a little.
That's not somebody actually on the show. I mean, he's not. First off, he's not getting Elon Musk on the goddamn show. The prior show,
Like sting operations to try to get us a violation here on the channel. Thank God.
oh,
they've
see,
been
there's sting operations to
fair
try to get him in
for the
trouble.
most part here on to us on Trovo. For the most part, and I
They
did
already
see
have gay
Rand,
offs.
You got a little ding there over the weekend, but you're back.
They
All
already
is
have
good.
gay
I can
ops. Look
talk
at that.
about it. It's kind of funny.
Don't tell what it is. They said they don't go into detail.
Okay.
Um,
Right,
but
I did a no.
All right. Yeah, so they're already getting trouble on D Live or Trovo which is expected.
response. But yeah, if it's what I think it is, like,
Yeah.
I sort of had to puzzle it out. I did do a naughty. It was funny,
Of course, Rand did a naughty. All he does is naughty. They have to dial it back. You know, you can't be your your crazy self. I'm pretty sure. Okay, why does he have 70+ viewers? Are some of them bots? Bots are against the TOS of Trovo. But it's also it's also owned by Tencent, and Tencent's pretty shady. Tencent is that company that ruins everything. All the games they have out there, those profit to win, or pay to win.
Butters, no.
Or there's Butters. I remember
I'm sorry
him.
about that. I accidentally muted myself.
The Butters, did you say fuck? I don't think I've ever heard you curse.
Or was it the
I
other F
cursed
word?
in foreign languages before, but
I was gonna say this man
Are
can
you
swear in
kidding
30
me? What
different
kind of laugh
languages.
is that?
All right, go ahead.
yeah. So was that the? I was listening a little bit. Was that the Robin Hood CEO giving like a
I'm sorry.
an explanation of this company's actions?
By the way, you'll see in the background that they have a grift program here on the site, a way to make money. Okay. Which is what's going to happen. Don't mock me, faggot. Okay. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. So sorry for mocking you. It don't matter. You got like half of those viewers are probably bots, even though it's against TOS terms of service. If there's anything I learned so far from anything Chinese related, especially from the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, is they say one thing, they'll say something's illegal, but they'll do it anyway. So, And who goes to Trovo?
Well, just so today is the date. It is 2/1/21.
Hold on, let me mute this real fast. Think about this, guys. Who in their right mind streams on Trovo? Who in their right mind streams on D Live? Ethan's here because he has no other choice but to be here. That's all it is. He can't go anywhere else, right? If you could stream on YouTube or Twitch, even though Twitch is a dumpster fire, it's one of those two. You don't just go, oh yeah, I want to start a platform on Trovo, on a platform that no one knows exists.
Checking in with possible guests. Have some other stuff going on. IRLs, dealing with that, all this other shit. But throughout the day, I'm putting stories in my little personal notepad thing I have set up. And then I go through as we get closer to showtime. It's usually
You can get my discount
space
space meth.
tanks, and that's why I'm
great.
late. But anyway, as we get closer to showtime, I'm sitting here.
But the
putting
trailer
stories
park might be
together,
more your
this
style.
is what I thought about that. This is what I thought about this. This is how I had it in my head how the show was gonna go. And I got there today, and man, there was a ton of shit and just a ton of wacky shit. We're about to go through it all, Butters. It's not getting any. It's not getting any more normal out there, sir.
Oh no, it's
If you talk about the clubhouse
being
stuff,
declared a terrorist or just a enemy of the state. I'm just thinking to myself, does that mean they're going to treat us like Al Qaeda? Does that mean we're going to get AKs, foreign funding, a bunch of vehicles just running around capturing? Because the United States' oldest memorandi of Middle Eastern policy is to fund a terrorist group, and then realize that terrorist group goes away, then fund another terrorist group to take out that terrorist group, and then the process repeats itself until the end of time.
Guys, is there going to be people that are going to fund a conservative terrorist
I don't
group?
know what happened with Hard Bastard. Somebody said something about him. I'll look.
Something.
Antifa might. When they realize that the Proud Boys aren't going to rise up because they're the leaders of Fed, they realize that the Boogaloo Boys are fighting on their side. They might. I have no idea. But it just sounds like stupid stuff.
That guy had like a number one hit that was like 2 years straight, and it was just a stupid Vine dance song. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, now watch me whip. Pistol whips the guy. Now watch me.
Yeah. The DNA comes later in court when they ask him if he's guilty.
Oh my god, that laughter is horrible.
God, we gotta. Rand, I gotta get on. I should get on one of your shows. Maybe do call-ins or whatever.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I did invite you, and you did tweet about it, and it didn't pass me by that you
said, what was it he
posted
said?
your
Wait,
image
Rand,
upside
wait,
down.
Wait, Rand, what was it he said? He said he didn't know that you did your own streams, if I recall correctly, is what he said.
It was like a blade right into my heart. It hurt me, Butters.
It hurts me, Butters. You didn't even know I do my own stream, even though Butters is a frequent caller. He calls in just about every day. He knows who Rand is. Somehow he gets all lost. Gets all lost in there. Now, I don't know what all this stuff is worth. All the stuff that's coming on, the 2020, the little animation stuff. I don't even have... Well, I do have an account, actually. I think I do have a Trovo account. But, yeah, I'm not donating to him. I'm not casting a spell. It's the spell stuff. Just cast a spell. You can cast a spell. You can do like a 5,000 whatever this red stuff is, or 100 this thing. It is, this is a Chinese thing, and so is D Live. I wonder if they're both going to compete for a while. Oh, and one thing I learned too earlier today is that some of the D Live staff is actually moving over to the Trovo. So, I wonder if Trovo is actually going to replace D Live, because D Live's little currency thing doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not worth a damn. I wonder how many people we banned today. I'm taking a look at the chat. I'm trying to see if there's any banning anybody or removing stuff. I wonder if it shows you. Of course, you see the pay guys that they pay, Let's see. I don't see anything here. Someone talking about the AKs. I'll take two AKs. I mean, that must be how the left really thinks that. I mean, they already said that the South is pretty much like some sort of like conservative wasteland, like a third world country, which is goofy because I don't know if they've been to the South. It's quite all right. It's quite good.
Fuck you, Ralph.
And besides, the cities like Portland and Seattle and San Francisco, Los Angeles, they're fucking shitholes. People are leaving them.
I'm thinking holy shit.
Worski,
that can't be Worski.
Comes in with the haymaker.
Steel chair to the back of the head. Oh my God, he never saw it coming.
I snuck into the Discord.
Oh shit!
No, I
didn't even send the link. What a retard I am! Holy shit!
I heard the ping, and I'm thinking,
what a retard I am. I wonder if he's worried about his upcoming court date. What if nothing happens, and it just goes on by, and he's not affected by it? Well, I said before, I'll say it again. If Ethan Ralph doesn't go to jail, I'm going to get a bottle of champagne. We are celebrating. I'm going to get an expensive cigar. We are celebrating that. I'll tell you why. Because if he goes to jail, we have no more. We can't mine him for content.
Good to see you all. By the way, everyone, no show tonight. No Twisted Mind tonight. Me and Kyle are taking a night off. We were busy all weekend and shit. Just so you all know. And
take the night off.
DLive allowed us back on DLive.tv/subculture. So tomorrow we'll be streaming from there. Yeah, Trovo still has me banned. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I spoke with the people over at DLive. They might miss me. I'm not going to lie. They did miss me.
That's
Unbanned
cool.
me within 5-minute email. Yeah. I think they've cooled off. So we did a show there on Kyler's channel on Friday. They unbanned me on Saturday. And we're gonna do that. So that's the update for what I'm up to.
That's very cool. By the way, I'm doing great, and I want to say this actually. And I know we've said some things about DLive, but nothing too harsh. And there's a reason for that. Is because look, I still got my channel on DLive. I'm not throwing that shit away. There is some evidence that maybe they're just doing what they have to do to stay afloat. You know what I mean? And that some of us maybe later on will be able to come back. My suspension is gonna.
So Andy Worski is back on D Live. I wonder if that. Are they going to bring back Ethan Ralph though? We'll see.
Stuff. You guys did some stuff, but I'd like to come back on if that's cool. We'll try to stay within TOS as much as possible. It was like a basic email, like, look, we had her falling out. Let me.
You cried about it. You sucked their dick. I know what you did, Andy. I know what you did. I'll be a good boy.
Out taking applications for people who are X tagged to flip on their monetization again. So
really,
they're doing that as well.
Now that's what I heard. That was the rumor I heard, and I said that on air, and people were like, no, that can't be. But I had heard that they were going to let people kind of ease back in on a case by case basis. I don't know if they would let me, for instance, but maybe not. But yeah, I've heard that they were going to try to let some people back in. So that's another reason.
Well, hey, if Ethan Ralph, if the Killstream is allowed to go back on D Live, how do you guys feel about that, huh? Hey.
Fucking weekend,
it's
man.
A victory, it's a win.
I meant to
you can't keep
call
him
you
down.
And tell you what's up
can't
and what happened.
Retort.
But I've been just fucking focusing on so much shit this weekend. But yeah, that's the update with D Live. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy. We had a comfy stream on Friday. A lot of viewers came there. A lot of support through Stream Elements. So it's great. The prohibited.tv did not work out. No, it's not.
That wasn't. I tried to tune in, man. It crashed within 3 seconds. Like, it wasn't. No offense to them, but the infrastructure not there.
Well, they had no
prohibited TV. That sounds like a train wreck.
The movie script and the Bible.
See, that's the thing. Okay, I don't even caught that. The problem is their audience is always going to try to mess with them because there's a lot of hate watchers and trolls that want to mess with them. And if there's a chance to put in something in the chat that will break it, if they go to another streaming service like prohibition.tv, whatever that is.
I saw some people in chat saying, they'll never go back to D-Live or whatever. And I understand that sentiment as well. But I would say this, let's support our guys. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Watch the show there. Maybe you don't want to give money to D-Live. That's fine. There's other ways to support
guys.
the show.
You know what's sad? When you realize Ethan Ralph makes more money than you do streaming. But the good news is for me is that I make more money than he does not streaming. I mean, I'm just saying. A lot of us do. Most of us do. Anyone who has a full-time job actually can make more money than Ethan Ralph. Actually have an honest living.
And so that's another one. But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that we keep bouncing around. But shout to D-Live and kudos. I don't know if they will let me back on. Maybe I will send an email just to have that option. I'm focused on Trovo, but I know you kind of gotten dinged here a couple times. And it's kind of fucked with your momentum. Yeah.
I'm not like, look, I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to be focusing on this website anymore. Besides when I'm on Killstream, that's about it. It's nothing against them. It's just, I can't.
It sounds like it's
doing
against
shows
them.
like, is this okay? Is this okay? And anyway, I can go on and on, but it's just gonna be drama talk.
I mean, to me, it's the same. I mean, I don't know. It's just similar. It'll be similar on D-Live though. Like, there's always shit you can't do. Like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of got hit on some stuff that's like, a little tick-tack foul. I talked about it on. I talked about NBA basically.
Well, like, you just have to watch what you say on those platforms. On YouTube, it's funny. You could still say some crazy words if you want to. Like, I could read some Stephen King stuff or Lovecraft verbatim, include the N-word and all that. But you can't do that on D-Live. You definitely. Hey, if people were just putting like Chinese or anti-Chinese propaganda in their chat, they could probably get in trouble, or just Taiwan best China. Just do that.
If you're gonna ban me for that, my show cannot last on your website. That's the way it is. It was like literally a joke. It was purely, and it wasn't even bad. Like it was so fucking. It's so tiny. I think someone either someone has it out for me, or they're just extra harsh on me. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, whatever makes our show tick with people to get banned, I don't know. Look, we are edgy and shit, but not ban us every week edgy. Sorry, no. So
yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. It seemed like I don't know. We've been pretty much able to do what we want on the kill stream within reason.
Yeah.
And that's why it's frustrating.
So how do y'all feel about this?
Like, why is this? Like, he's kind of getting hit with.
What do y'all think about this? I mean, this is why I don't really catch the kill stream live, because it's boring to me. If this is interesting to you, let me know. I'll gladly try to add more commentary on it. It's just I'm just hearing, Worski and Ethan talk about what they plan on doing, which is it's like watching Trailer Park Boys when the two idiots, dope heads, try to figure out what they want to do and how they want to navigate certain situations, but they always fuck up. So it's like, okay, well, how are they gonna fuck up this time? I guess that's the frame of it, huh? That's the framing that should be applying to this. Because here, listen, you have Ethan Ralph and Andy Worski talking about what they're gonna do.
So we have that too. Anyway, I'm good. Honestly, wherever I have to fucking go, I will be there. And I know I have 500 people who will be there no matter what fucking site it is. Like, you know what I mean? There's 500 people who would watch our show on MySpace.
They migrate from site to site because they get kicked off. They have nowhere else to go. It is true. They do have people that follow them. That's fortunate for them. They do. I know Andy Worski, he built up that following on YouTube. And it followed him.
Rockets that went across the screen earlier. What are those called again? Yeah, clap for those indeed. Did they actually? Oh, they actually did approve the fireball. Holy shit. The kill stream fireball. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I think they did approve it. I'm not sure. So yeah, Pyro shot to him.
And this, his chat is very different now. Like on D Live, remember on Stream Me, been following the kill stream. Hey, what's going on, State of Mind? How's it going? Yeah, I remember like back on Stream Me and D Live, the chat would have all sorts of Pepes and Jewish guys doing stuff, stuff stuff that you can't do anymore. Yeah, I have to clean up his act. Which is the state of streaming, even on YouTube. It's the state of streaming now. You gotta be good. You gotta stream as if like, your mom is watching or some shit, man. You can't even say certain things. You can't even say there's two genders. Jeez, that's like hate speech. There's only two genders? No, there's not. All right, show me the third. What are they talking about now?
Like 3 weeks on D Live before I ask any favors.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, that's what I was gonna do. You were saying write an email. I was like, maybe I'll wait a week or two. I'm a little bit more controversial than him too. Maybe just the name of the kill stream, and we have heat with the staff there too. I was like, maybe I'll wait a week or two.
I mean, heat with the staff, got kicked off YouTube for doing the Hill stream. Yeah. I'd be surprised, but I'm actually starting to become a little bit more convinced that Ethan Ralph has that dark side field luck, that DSP dark side field luck that no matter how much you fucks up, he gets on by, man. He's like a roach. Watch. What if he's allowed to return to YouTube? Oh shit. The moment he's allowed to just return back on YouTube is the moment I think every A-log has to admit they fucking lost. That's it. And that's what's going to happen too. Think about it. Just with this, what's going on right now with the courts, with the sex tape thing. If he doesn't go to jail and he gets on by just fine, the A-logs have to admit they fucking lost. Myself included. Myself fucking included. But I even said, though, hey, if he gets on by, if he, like, I don't know, he has to pay some sort of fine or something, maybe he settles, and then he is allowed to be out and about, maybe extended probation so he can still stream. You know what? Well, that's a victory for Ethan Ralph. It's also a win for everyone who pretty much makes content making fun of the gun. Where would all the dark side feel hey watchers be if Dark Side Feel was actually homeless and couldn't stream anymore, right? They wouldn't have their target. They wouldn't have their locale. You don't kill the dairy cow, okay? You just milk it. That's what you do.
The Weekender, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just had a Weekender.
To the moon, gent, says Carlos 7, and then Gump for Bama with a bunch of hype stickers. Hype, definitely. Thank you very kindly. Terry J says Butters is a national treasure. When he's happy, we're all happy. Get that man in the Hall of Fame. Oh, that might be a good show there. But we're going to do the other show first, the Confederate Constitution. Critical Thinking, good to see you, sir. Says, I'm tipping on Entropy because they are for free speech that don't break any laws and only take 15%. He says, I know of other sites who take more that dictate speech that are not worth giving to. Hashtag Entropy for the win. My thinking on that. I actually do. Of course, we have Entropy, and I love Entropy. But I do think it's valuable to support through this.
So
site.
it's amazing to me.
That's why I have it, right? That's
how loyal his pigs are. They're pretty loyal. Like, I've seen that on Twitter where they will, and these are real accounts, real people that will say they are all about the kill stream. It's the best thing. They support Ethan all the way. Guys, if I start eating cheeseburgers out the trash, ironically, as if like I'm really doing it and it's not like some stupid fucking bit, or that I just thought of, last minute. Disavow me. don't enable it. Okay. Yeah, this whole persona, this whole thing is asking to be disavowed. Dylan Meth at the local school. Come on now. Come on. Hit him up with that trailer park meth right there. That space meth. Mm-hmm.
Those are some alternate ways other than the live super chat here on trovo.live/the Ralph Retort. Zweeble with the cash money bang bang gun. Okay. Now let's do it.
He gets really excited when he reads the money stuff.
Too, because my mouth is dry. God damn it. I don't have water. What the fuck? How to fix our domestic terrorist problem. Uh-oh. Domestic terrorism, a phenomenon.
Oh, he's reading.
Phenomenon.
Okay.
Formerly associated with left-wing groups such as the Weather Underground, Black Liberation Army, and Puerto Rican found whatever. Separatist has returned with blood in its eyes and on its hands. We saw 5 dead in the Jan 6 attempted coup d'etat. You know what? We're going to show you a real...
Wasn't it really just like 1 or 2? Oh, anyway.
Assassination plots against both former President Pence and Pelosi. That's not true. Oh, my God. We saw some LARPers with some big fucking talk, and we didn't see anything like a coherent assassination plot, even by those people.
There was like one guy with zip ties. I mean, everything else looked like a giant theatrics, a giant fucking show.
But we also see some Republican members of Congress trying to sneak guns onto the House floor. One has even called for violence.
Whatever.
It's time to confront
Yeah.
these pooch. I can't say that word, but pooch. That's the word.
Pooch?
Let's see. First, bring in the heaviest felony charges possible on as many participants in the insurrection as the Justice Department can identify and believes it can confidently convict. We ruthlessly hunted down foreign terrorists after the September 11th attacks and must do the same to their domestic equivalents. Further prosecution is possible under the federal felon in possession of a firearm statute. Okay. I don't think you can charge him with a felony and then charge him. I don't know. Second, I think that's against the law to like hit him with the felony and then go back and retroactively charge him with having a firearm. But
Hasn't stopped him in the past.
You can always add charges. Look, I'm not a lawyer. Ethan Ralph's not a lawyer, obviously, but they can always add charges. They can add something to it. Come on now. Come on.
We can also cut or suspend federal funding to departments that fail to introduce these measures. By the way, this is Washington Examiner.
All they have to do is send an additional, additional documents in the court, and they can add charges.
Government censorship or private deplatforming. Listen to this. This is explicitly in the Washington Examiner saying this. Use radical chat rooms as honeypots, as FBI-led joint terrorism task forces have done with violent, radicalized Islamists since 2001.
They already do that. They already do that. The FBI have been using honeypot schemes for a while now on Discord and Facebook and Twitter. That's why, you know.
You mean the Constitution where it says you can have a militia? Is that what they're talking about?
Yep, they're talking about that. It's a living document.
Well, how are you just going to get rid of militias? That's not something you can do without an amendment. Anyway. Fifth, add domestic terrorism as a predicate to the material support for terrorism statute,
I'm a Fed.
including its civil liability provisions.
Friendly neighborhood Fed.
This will provide new means of successful prosecutions and gradually increase deterrence.
See, this is the part of the kill stream that I actually could watch if he just focuses on reading. Just read it better.
On September 12th, 2001, worrying how America could stop the next attack, Worski. I woke up as a combat veteran in my suburban D.C. house on January 7th, 2021, equally worried. But I also remember what helped America last time. Hold on. We defeated Al-Qaeda and can do the same to the fascist thugs.
Didn't even defeat Al-Qaeda. They were still around. They're still around. Like, it's supposed we defeated ISIS. Do you guys actually believe that? Do you believe we defeated ISIS? What are you talking about? You telling me there's not terrorist fucking cells in some fucking cave? What are you talking about? Of course there is.
Of federal law to just outright pass diktats. Wasn't that what the Confederacy was? Wasn't that their thing?
Well, you can't.
That all power would be pooled in Washington. That they'd be ruled over like a king rules over and anything other but name. And they wanted the states'
Ruled
rights
over
to remain
like a
intact.
king.
Number 4, use the supremacy of federal law to violate the Constitution. Okay, the Confederacy did nothing wrong. Thank you, Kevin Carroll.
All right, go ahead, Worski. You had something to say as well, sir.
I was gonna say this was because of just January 6th, right?
Yeah,
Capitol Hill. This is like just the thought of like people like walking around, Baked Alaska answering Nancy Pelosi's phone. They're walking around.
Oh, it looks like I'm dropping some frames here. I'm red. Uh-oh, am I okay? I'm green now. I like how they have all this stuff about the insurrection, but what the hell are they doing about the Portland riots, the Seattle riots, them firebombing federal buildings over there, throwing fireworks and stuff? Hell, Antifa today, they took over a hotel with hatchets and knives. I mean, they're not playing around, man. They're not playing around, but they don't talk about them. That's what freaking pisses me off. Like I said it before in live stream, I'd be willing to say, sure, yeah, I disavow what happened to the Capitol. But at the same time, I'd be willing to call it an insurrection. Only if and only until people on the left start calling out what BLM did and what Antifa is still doing with the freaking riots. Until they call that out, I'm not in agreement with that. The Capitol Hill is a. I lost the connection for a little bit.
EntropyStream.live/the-Ralph22. Entropy, great service, great people, dedicated to keeping folks like us on the air. So they got my love for sure. All right.
Okay, that might have been connected to what I was saying about the insurrection. I have no idea. All right, guys, I totally disavow everything conservative. I love communism.
Yeah, we were never banned off of anything. We just it's all
we're just on trovo.live for our help. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Trovo, world famous Trovo. That's why we're saying, no offense, but let's be real. Trovo.live. What? Huh? I still have
It took some hacker ability to be able to change my chat room in DLive to say this user has been banned. It was a lot of work, guys. A lot of HTML.
Yeah, that was high tech shit. That was like moon landing fakery type shit right there. Oh my god.
That's hacking into the Matrix, you know.
Shout out to the Restream gang. We got about 300 over there for about 1,000 total watching the kill.
Is he wrapping
live
up
right now? Monday night, February the 1st, the first night of Black.
Okay, so that part, watching the kill stream, I guess we got to give it a score. Okay, that part where when Ethan and Ralph read that article, how do you guys feel about that? Was that a good read, bad read? Are you glad that he was able to get through the article? It looked like he put some energy behind it towards the end. In the beginning was a little rough, but towards the end he put some energy behind it. Okay.
Narrative, according to a report released on Monday. The New York University Stern Center for Business and Human Rights report concluded that anti-conservative bias claims boosted by some top Republican lawmakers, including former President Trump himself, are not based on any tangible evidence. The claim of anti-conservative animus is itself a form of disinformation, a falsehood with no reliable evidence to support it. No trustworthy large-scale studies have determined that conservative content is being removed for ideological reasons, or that searches are being manipulated to favor liberal interests. So, because there are no large-scale studies funded and, carried out by liberal academia scumbags, basically, saying that this is happening on some systemic scale, that any claim to that effect was...
Once again, this part is hey, you know what? I have to say, I'm liking this. I'm liking this part of it. I'm liking this part of the kill stream.
It's like a lie. So every word you read there is a complete lie.
Now I'm gonna be very careful with my words here.
Oh.
Rant.
The ADL, I believe it was in
here we go.
early 2019. Literally put out a blueprint for how they wanted the internet to be changed, how they wanted searches to be manipulated, and how to softly suppress what we can loosely call conservative points of view. They put this up, they put this out. They were more than proud to put their logo on it, and it's been out there. I did an entire show on it back in the day, but you can't find that show anymore.
Of course.
So they've openly talked about, and they did this with the collaborations with think tanks. They've openly talked about how to manipulate the internet to give them the favorable outcomes. They
want to close, man. They want to close internet that they can control, 100% control. And and them doing this blatant lie right here, this blatant cover, which you would think most people would understand they're lying, but press X to doubt on that. Most people who pay no attention, when the type of people who pay no attention to what's going on, and if they read the headline because that's all they're going to read, or like maybe the first paragraph, they're just going to buy it. the same sort of people that will read like Snopes and based on its conclusion, whether fact or false or whatever, just go live their life on that. It's like, okay, no.
The moon landing was fake. I talked about this earlier. I don't think the Earth is flat. You know, like
Earth is
sometimes
flat.
it is on shit where it's like, all right, that is horseshit.
Oh,
But they use that as
Ralph.
an end to fucking censor everything. Go ahead, or
No, I want to
twist everything.
thank Rand. The example you gave there, it explains. Now, I thought my keyboard was broken the whole time. Okay, go ahead.
What? His keyboard was busted?
Your keyboard's not broken.
I was typing it in. I'm like, why is it fucking changing what I'm typing? What the hell?
Oh, dude. All right, let me read. I think I read all these.
I like how the heat that Ralph in the chat is going on with this. He just so happened to mention Flat Earth.
It's about time the CIA dropped in and said hello.
Magnus Panvidya. That's the guy that's going to be on. I'll read some more of this story too in a second. But I forgot to mention this at the top. This is the guy that's going to be on. Anarcho-unity, radical decentralist, throw out the state and embrace volunteerism. I guess this is him in some like rainbow flag type apparel. I don't know. But he's been on, I guess he's been on InfoWars and somewhere else. I forgot where else. I don't know if it's Tim Pool, but he's going to do the kill stream next. So there we go. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes on Wednesday. Stelter set that up, so blame.
Oh, he's
Stelter.
been on a call.
Oh, is this for doing shout out
call with the
stuff?
CIA?
Yeah, it was on Jimmy Dore too.
I'm not gonna have any show on Wednesday. I'm supposed to have a show on Wednesday, because of work. I'm gonna be out someplace out till like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not get home till like 10. And they don't want to pay us overtime, so I'm gonna navigate that, you know. But that sucks. I have to cancel the guest. That sucks.
I mean, I didn't see some massive linking up happening anyway, but I guess maybe around this GameStop thing, there's been some like, oh yeah, we think like agreement there or whatever. And I've seen some of them spurting out saying, "Oh my God, we can't make common cause with these guys or whatever." Yeah.
There's an absolute historical reason behind that. It was noted by various earliest 20th century historical figures that some of the most useful, some of the most self-motivated recruits that they made following the crushing of the communist coups in the early 1920s came from the ranks of their former enemies, because it wasn't so much their dedication to the ideology so much as it was their animus towards the disrespectful elite that was crushing them. And this is what they're afraid of here. The left, people who are genuinely interested in left-wing causes are there because they are not happy with the status quo, and the same with the right. And they are very much aware that it's had disastrous consequences.
Which is why you'll see things like the Boogaloo Boys and Antifa sometimes work together for a cause. Expect to see more of that. Weirder things have happened. And I wasn't aware of this either until recently. But apparently in the past, shit, man. What was I gonna say? Oh, even the KKK had to team up with I guess you could say like the equivalent of a BLM movement. Not really, just like pretty much just poor blacks. Just as poor black community and the KKK united for a common cause of getting their government checks, getting their government cheese, getting their unemployment, getting their free stuff, the government handouts. So getting their socialism. That's funny. Why I mentioned that? People that you would think would be so apart, they wouldn't work together, but they do. If there's a common cause.
It's spelled out.
Or common enemy, common target.
What a headline. What a headline.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? By the way, I was pulling up stories. I literally was just story after story of astonishment as I was getting the show ready. Here goes the next one. Opinion. This is from a couple days ago during the weekend. Opinion. The good guys in the GameStop story. It's the hedge funds and the short sellers. That's Sebastian Mallaby, by the way.
Wow.
In the Washington Post. He's like a famous economist, by the way.
Come on.
I was wondering why is the author's hyperlink in blue instead of green?
Yeah, he is like a he's from the UK, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, I'm not gonna read any of that. I just want to show it. All right, now let's play this.
He's not even read that.
I love that I can just play it through the audio now, and I don't have.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that. Yeah, man.
It's great, man. It's great. Man.
And then also you could pause it and then not go. Everyone pause. Okay.
Yeah,
so
he resynchronized.
He fixed up his soundboard. He fixed up his voice meter.
And also, I can hear it because the Canadian.
He figured out how to use virtual cables.
The American videos that won't play in Canada.
The ones you can't hear exactly, the ones that won't pull up because you're in Canada or he's in Australia. Yeah, it's really cool.
So he figured out how to use virtual cables and voice meter. That's good.
When you're getting everybody on the same page at first, like every
Look
time
at that.
you pause it, that's another couple seconds. All right, alerts. Edward the Pale 89 with a couple radical roosters. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Steak snack. I see a couple stickers from him. Zweeble gifted a sub to Cooper. Cooper, thank you, sir. Good to see you in the chat. Well, thank you for receiving the sub. All right, let's take another caller. Dark Butters, the ghost over on Trovo. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. You know, me, I'm a financial professional by trade. What the fuck did Reddit do last week? What happened? The least valuable social media network made a worthless company, a fucking worthless company, GameStop, worth $200 a share.
Hey, I love GameStop. No. I love it when they try to upsell me with their stupid magazine or some bullshit.
Exciting and awesome to watch these hedge funds
Maybe
lose their money
spend
because they're
$60 on their
and they
pre-owned.
cover their shorts at like $10 or $20 or $30 a share. But like, I've got bad news. Okay, one, you made a bunch of money from it. You might go to jail. Okay, the actual law for market manipulation, the definition is very vague. All it is if this creates an outcome that is undesirable for the market, you're going to jail. And you know what? All these fucking politicians and all these fucking regulators are saying, oh my gosh, terrible things are fucking happening. Well, they're going to jail. On top of that, oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry.
But this guy thinks.
Yeah, but they're not. Look,
these guys think we're going to jail.
Wait. They're not going to put all these people in jail. They'll get a certain type of treatment that I won't say here on Trovo, but they won't be able to put all those people in jail.
There's no way.
They're going to get the whales in jail.
I press
like
X on that. No, the market
made
manipulation
a ton of money on it. They're going to blame that guy that they doxed. They're probably going to put him in jail for market manipulation.
You really think
they
so?
might hit Elon Musk with something. I think so, man. This is.
Oh wait. Are they talking about the Robinhood guy?
Hedge funds go bankrupt. Like they have to sell their long positions. If they sell their long positions, other people are going to be out of the money on their long positions, and because everyone's fucking over leveraged, those long positions are going to go out of the money. They're going to have to liquidate other positions. It could honestly crash the whole fucking market. That's right. Reddit could crash the whole fucking market in the next few weeks based on how it's going. Like, it's great. People
and
are
that's
making
beautiful.
some money.
That's kind of
like,
what
the boomers are going to be fucking pissed when their 401ks cut in half. Okay.
No. Actually, someone actually showed that with these. I don't know if they're gonna get into it, but with the GameStop. No, it was the GameStop stock. I don't know if it was that one. It was another one, but because people bought into it, it actually helped someone's a particular state their pension. So that was good. That was cool.
This is stopping hedge funds from getting like overconfident on really stupid, really greedy short positions that they have no fucking business
It's
being
not going to
in.
crush the market. It's not going to destroy it.
If the short position on a stock is like 132% of the total stock when only 25% of it is being traded, like, no, I'm sorry, it's your fucking fault for being a retarded retard. Guess what? Now the market's going to correct for this. Like,
you're absolutely right, Flamenco. They are being retarded.
I didn't realize. I forgot Flamenco was there.
Like, hopefully want
Flamenco is there.
Charge.
What? I guess he's
exactly.
back.
No, the market regulation.
No,
want for these
tons of market
large hedge funds to go in so that they don't like do this stupid greedy shit is going to be stopped now because because there's a bunch of turbo
Yeah.
spurgs that can freeze them out of their fucking
No,
short positions
Flamenco, the
when
only
they get
market regulation
fucking
is going to
greedy.
be on retail investors. They're never going to
Oh
regulate.
yeah,
these hedge
probably,
funds.
but
They bought these regulations for a reason that they already have. They're going to buy more to prevent retail investors from doing this.
Is David in the
also
chat?
they're
I
gonna
don't
have
think
like
David
a really
is in the
hard
chat.
time convincing like any like
Is he in the
serious
chat?
judge that this like single investor by telling people about his like where he was betting his money on is like targeted market manipulation. Like there's no way. There's
Oh,
like
no,
a
but
few.
that's
There's
the
like a
point,
few
Flamenco.
spurts on Reddit. There's a few spurts on Reddit
Flamenco,
that are like
it
saying to
into
pump
a
up the
courtroom.
price.
That's not how the government sues people. The government sues people by endlessly making them have to keep paying legal fees until they just submit. Like that's the thing. They're not going to bring you to court.
Do you think that they're going to be able to sell that though?
I think so. What are you talking about? Dude, you know how much money we gave the financial
I don't think they'll be able to sell this. A lot of people see these hedge fund guys cry and complain about this, and they see what's going on. If they take people to court, regular people to court over this, I want to say that should be the moment. That should be the moment. But hey, it's the moment for what? I got to be careful. The moment of something. The moment for a big party with lots of fireworks.
The biggest problem might be is that like some people might be stuck holding the bag. There's a few people like singing the praises who are actively shilling for the hedge funds, along with like the useful idiots that are like, spurting out that like, oh, the people who are doing this might be a little too fucking right wing, because they're they're useful idiots for the establishment cathedral and all that shit.
All right, let Avon get in there. Go ahead, Avon.
Avon, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Andy? What's up, Ralph? Flamenco, how you guys doing? Dark Butters, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Avon. How you doing, man? Will you be on Friday?
Yeah, I'll be on Friday. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Listen, I just wanted to grab a quick pick of your brain. Where do you get that precedent, man? And I know chatter talking about go blood sports, blah blah blah. And I just want to get your thought process. What precedent are you setting that on?
Oh, you say what, for them suing people for market manipulation?
For the market manipulation going to jail. Because the only thing I can think of.
No one's going to jail. They're just going to be bankrupted and accept a settlement. Like that's the way the government sues everyone.
No, that's
no. I agree with you on that, and that I see how that'll go. But you're saying like Redditors are going to get locked up. They're going to be put.
No. Not all of the Reddit. I'm talking about like deep fake value, the big ones. Elon Musk is probably going to have to settle something. Who's the guy? Justin Sun might get sued. Like the whales are who they're going to hit. They're not going to hit like some guy that bought one share at $10 and is sitting on a $340 problem. No. They're going to hit the people.
They're going to sue you for buying a stock. They're going to sue you for buying a stock. You hear that? That's what this guy's talking about. That sounds insane. I would like to see them try. I would love to see them try to do that.
It didn't happen in seconds. It happened over about a couple days. Like that's the thing.
All right, we're gonna have to call time on this. We're gonna have to call time on this subject. I don't think anybody's getting charged, but that's my
no one's getting
opinion.
charged. I would agree with Ethan on that one.
Friday about it.
We'll talk on Friday.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you guys on
This
Friday.
guy sounds like a fucking Monday Matt level fucking IQ there. Jesus Christ. Justice Sun lives in China. They're not going to be suing him. Stupid fucker. They're going to sue Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the one making their fucking electric cars.
Where can they find both of these shows?
Me, Max, and Kaz is Chill Stream Uncut Sundays 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're just doing intro to trading.
Trovo.live/the_ghost, 9:00 p.m. Pacific, 12:00 Eastern. Thank you, Flamenco, and thank you, Ralph, for having me.
Very good.
Thanks, Ralph.
Thank both of you gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you, Flamenco, as well.
I just wanted to hop on and call Rand a retard real quick. That wasn't the reason why Fat Gay Retard was going on about the Nazgul vortex. He was doing that because Shoe on Head was like getting catfished by like this guy who posts like the most schizophrenic political stuff I've ever fucking seen.
The Shoe on Head.
Okay. So instead of him actually making like a relevant,
What's going on with Shoe on Head? What?
Yeah, because he also unfollowed Shoe on Head. That's what that was like part of the reason why Kraut was like spurging out at him and stuff like that. Shoe on Head got catfished by a guy who uses like the profile picture of a gay Swedish model as his like
and his name was Flamenco. His name was Kingfish.
Yeah,
but with the eyes,
that's a literary reference, but it is like 100% fitting. Yeah, this guy also.
Now who unfollowed? Wait. Who unfollowed Shoe on Head? You saying Vouch did or who did?
Yeah, Vouch did.
Wow.
Oh, that must be
really. Was the guy she got?
That might have shattered. Oh, that shattered her. That had to shatter her, man. Had to crush her dreams. I thought she wanted to give a Vosh.
I think that's what he was talking about, Nazbol stuff. This guy posts like the most like disjointed, schizophrenic political postings that I've ever seen. So I mean, he's perfect for Shoe on Head. It's shit like. Well, I wish that there was more like traditional.
I don't know how long this kill stream is gonna last, but I'm gonna have to call time because I do have to work. I have to do quite a bit of stuff. Now I think about it. Anyway, so this kill stream was interesting. The beginning was kind of I don't know if I caught the beginning of it all, whatever. But I gotta say, when Ethan's actually reading articles, when he can read the articles, and talk about that stuff, that's fine. That stuff is what you would expect from the kill stream. But it seems like, like his personal drama, especially the sex tape leak thing, is really going, well, it could do him in, but we'll see if he escapes on by. We'll see. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I've kind of given my thoughts on that. Either way, it's sort of actually, we kind of win, and I say we, I do mean that in a collective sense, in that anyone who makes any sort of dollar off of making fun of Ethan Ralph or off of his expense, they win if he doesn't go to jail. Because they would have more of him. If he goes to jail, he can't really do anything. You get one last payoff, and that's it. And if you think I'm wrong about that, ask yourself this. What happens to every single Dark Side Feel hate watcher, whatever you want to call them, when Dark Side Feel just goes bye-bye? Okay? What happens? They find another target? Or they actually create their own content? Well, that was cool. That was cool. I don't like to hate watch or for a while. I don't like doing that consistently because it's like, come on. I've said it before how I feel about that. The people who do that, it's sort of like you are kind of a dingleberry to what's happening. If you are of the opinion that the kill stream is a giant shit show and you're watching it for the lulz, for the laughs and all that, what are you, a heckler in the crowd? You're not even in the crowd, You're not even you're like a fly on the wall. You're like a dingleberry caught in that stuff. But it was fun. It was fun for a while. Like I said, Wednesday no show, and Friday there's I think Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning might be something. We'll see. Shit. At the rate this is going, I will probably stream tomorrow doing something. So anyway, you guys take it easy. You have a good one. I definitely enjoyed your company, especially you, Ethan Ralph, the Thuggy, David Stay, all you guys, Alucard. You guys take it easy. You have a good one, and stay safe out there.